If you decided today that you were ready to go after what you actually want, what's the first thing that you would do? And why aren't you doing it? Because here's the thing. Most people already know what they need to do. They just don't want to admit that the only thing stopping them is themselves. It's not that you don't have time, it's that you're spending it on things that feel urgent but don't actually move you forward. It's not that you don't have the skills, it's that you're waiting for someone to prove you're allowed to use them. And it's not that you don't have clarity, it's that clarity feels too simple, too obvious, and you've convinced yourself that the answer has to be more complicated than it actually is. We love to romanticize the idea of one day. One day when I have more money, one day when I feel more confident, one day when the timing is perfect. But one day is just a prettier way of saying never. Because the truth is, the version of you that's living your dream life, they didn't wait for perfect conditions. They just started with what they had and figured it out along the way. They made messy decisions, they pivoted, they failed in ways that felt humiliating at the time, but turned out to be the exact lessons that they needed. And the gap between you and them, it's not luck and it's not talent, it's just that they stopped negotiating with themselves about whether or not they were allowed to want what they actually want. I didn't start my agency because I felt ready. I started it because I was more afraid of staying stuck than I was of failing. And that fear, it's still there. It just doesn't get to make decisions for me anymore. So here's what I want you to do. Answer the question. What's the first thing you would do if you decided today that you were ready? Write it down, say it out loud, and then ask yourself this. What would actually happen if you just did it? Because I promise you, the thing you're avoiding isn't as scary as the regret of never trying.